viewers, welcome to another season of Football on Filter. Guess what? EPL is back, and this season we promise to give you lots of entertaining football gists and lots of happenings within the Premier Leagues. Today I have someone that will be doing this with me, and his name is Ed. Ed, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Happy to be back.
Yes, happy to be back. During the long break, a lot of things happened. We saw your club winning the Europa Club World Cup, and we saw a lot of things. New signings was made in your club and other clubs in the EPL. So before going into the main discussion of today, can you kindly tell us, among all the signings made in the EPL, which do you think is the best, and which do you think is likely to win the Golden Boot by the end of the season? Let's get your thoughts.
Well, I feel good to be back because it's been a bowling time.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that EPL is coming back this weekend. So there are a lot of signings in different clubs. So I'm especially striker, because last season a lot of club lacks number 9 as a striker. So and my club was one of them, and I'm happy that at least we got a striker, not only one but two. Yeah, so the same thing goes to other clubs, so I'm very happy for them. Well, I cannot predict the Golden Boot winner, because we shouldn't forget that we have strikers already in the Premier League before these signings were made. So I'm still going for Haaland
to win.
I'm still going for Haaland to win the Golden Boot, because he's in a fantastic club that can create chance. He's good in scoring and all of that. We've seen him a couple of times, even last season. He's the second top scorer.
Yes, in as much as his club was
not okay.
Yeah.
So I'm still going for Haaland. So and I'm very, very happy about the signing. Let me go for the best signing so far. I'm not trying to be sentimental, but let me just I would say it's, for me, it's Pedro.
Okay.
I believe that this is the kind of a player that we have lacked.
At least you've seen what he was able to do in the
Club World Cup, and he's still doing it in pre-season. Imagine a player that have not played ball. He came from nowhere and came fixing the team just once, and he started performing. So I'm still looking forward to seeing him performing more in the EPL this season.
Okay, talking about Joe Pedro, just like you said, do you think him being added to the team is going to boost your club, being Chelsea, boost them of winning the league, the EPL?
Why not? If Chelsea actually played very well with Joe Pedro, we are good to go.
Okay.
You understand? Joe Pedro is a versatile player. He can play everywhere. He's everywhere. If you look at the Club World Cup, you see him defending. At a point, he was coming back defending. He made one defense I was surprised.
He's a team player.
So he's a player that has energy. Brazilians have strength.
Yeah.
So he's good. He's skillful. He's a goal puncher. So I'm looking forward to him.
Okay. We've actually talked about the beautiful signing that was actually made during the break time. Okay. Looking at different clubs, the likes of Man United also trying to strengthen their team, the likes of Liverpool strengthening their team, Man City, Chelsea, your club, and Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
So which of these teams in EPL do you think will end up carrying the league?
Well, I still go for Arsenal.
Okay.
You know why? Arsenal is a complete club. They are good. The only thing that fucked them up last season was injury and the striker.
Okay.
Even at a point, the player they were managing at the front line, both of them got injured. So it's really affected the club. So they were struggling. They were struggling to get goal. So this season, they bought a lot of players with the striker. So I still go for Arsenal, even though people criticize Arsenal, but they are good. You understand? I still go for Arsenal.
I must commend you being a Chelsea fan and you're choosing your rival club ahead of you
Yeah.
to win the EPL. Wow, that's commendable. So quickly, let's look at the business of the day, which are the features of the EPL features of the week. And it will be starting with Liverpool Bournemouth. That will be the first game. We've not seen them play like this season, so this will be their first meeting this season. So what do you think will play out in this game?
Well, the game would have been hard for Liverpool if only they didn't, Bournemouth didn't sell most of their key players.
Okay.
You understand? Bournemouth lost. In fact, they lost their defense. You know, Bournemouth were one of the stubborn clubs last season. So they sold most of their defenders and all of that, even their keeper as well. So I think I'll be going for Liverpool. So it's going to be an easy win for them.
An easy win for
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay, we're going to see how that will play out.
Yeah.
We'll see if Liverpool will win or Bournemouth
Yeah.
will end up winning there. So let's look at the next game that will be played, which is going to be between Aston Villa and Newcastle. We also how Aston Villa performed last season, likewise Newcastle. So do you think this game is going to be a tough one, or do you think it's going to be an easy one?
Well, it's going to be a tough game because Newcastle is a team that is built around the striker, and now they're having issue with Isak and all of that.
Yeah,
Isak is no more interested to continue with them.
Playing with them.
So, and they don't have any other striker. They had Callum Wilson. They have sold him to West Ham or loaned him there. So they don't have a striker. Anthony Gordon, they are trying to fix Anthony Gordon at the number 9, but it's not working. Even now, I don't think if Anthony Gordon is even fit because he had injury during the season. So it's going to be, I think, it's going to be a win for Aston Villa. In as much as they have the likes of Watkin and all of that, they didn't lose any player. So I think Aston Villa can win the match.
Aston Villa to win the match. Okay, talking about Newcastle, you also mentioned Isak saga with the club.
Yeah.
I read somewhere in the internet where Isak made a statement that it's either his club sell him or he won't be playing for the club. Do you think that will affect him as a player in that club? Do you think, based on what he has said, that the club might likely not play him the rest of the season, or do you think it will be resolved?
Well, he's a player. You understand? Isak has proven himself right from La Liga. He's a good striker. You understand? Isak has proven to Premier League that he's good.
Yeah.
You understand? But Newcastle, I know Newcastle has a great, they have a good owners, but in as much as it's still Newcastle, you understand? They don't have. Let me not just saw them, but they don't have that future of trophy stuff. So Isak is a striker that is good. He needs to upgrade to a club that can give him a trophy. So he was looking forward to Liverpool because Liverpool are good. They can win trophy and all of that. So he can't. For me, I'm supporting him because he's not meant to be in Newcastle.
Don't you think it's kind of a disrespect to the club, since you're still playing for the club and you're giving them more like a demand, a tough one at that, knowing that they need you for this season? Newcastle will be playing Champions League, and you being one of the best players, they also need you in the club, and you're making much demand. Like it's either they play you, they sell you, or you won't play for them. Don't you think it's more like a disrespect to the club?
Yeah, it's a disrespect. I must be honest, but he just wants a new environment. You understand?
You're supporting him.
I understand him very, very much. I still go for him.
You're supporting him.
Yeah.
Okay, so enough of Newcastle and Isak and saga. Let's move on to the next game that will be played, and it's going to be between Brighton and Fulham. What do you think about this game?
Well, it's going to be a tough game. It's a goal scoring game as usual because these teams a team that loves to attack. You understand? So it's going to be an open play match between the both teams. They have a good forward players and defenders. So this match, I'll go for Brighton
to win the match.
Yeah, Brighton. Yes, they can do something. More than Fulham. Even though Fulham is a stubborn
they
club.
can be stubborn.
Yeah, so but I still go for Brighton. Brighton are one of the top teams that they can humiliate you no matter who you are. You understand? So I still go for Brighton too.
Okay. Alright, quickly let's move to the next game that we played during this weekend, and it's going to be the game between Sunderland and West Ham. Sunderland is the new promoted team joining the EPL. As we all know, West Ham has been here for a long time. So what do you think will play out this game?
Well, Sunderland are just coming from Championship, and in as much as they're coming with the energy, the zeal to stay back in the Premier League, because some weeks now they have made a lot of signs. Sunderland, they are not smiling with anybody, so it's going to be a tough match. You understand? But I still go for West Ham because West Ham has a lot of experienced players. Yeah, they might not have the energy, but experience is still there. So West Ham are going to capitalize the match and get a win. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So quickly, let's go to the next game that will be played, and it's going to be the game between Spurs and Burnley. Before that, let's talk about the dramatic performance of Spurs and PSG. A club that was winning PSG until 80 plus minutes.
Exactly.
And let's talk about it.
Well,
what do you have to say about that game? Because me, I'm done with it. I don't even know what to say. What do you have to say about that game?
Well, I would say that it's a shameful thing, because Tottenham, right from the beginning of the game till almost the end of the game, they played very well. They played like Chelsea. If you look at the game, the start and everything, normally PSG is a good club. So they have won the Champions League, they've won a lot of trophy with good players and all of that. But they played well, like they collected the possession and everything. But Tottenham went there with the mindset of any chance we get, let's score. You understand? We're going to score and get the win. So the energy was there, and I was like, wow, Tottenham, they scored the first half. I was surprised. They scored the second one. So I was like, these people have a plan here today, and it's going to be amazing to see this happen. But Tottenham, at a point, the coach started making some substitutions that affected the team, and bringing on these small players and all of that, forgetting that this this PSG club plays with midfield. You understand? It was tougher for them in the first half, even almost at the end of the second half, before he made a substitution, because Tottenham, they locked the midfield. He played the same pattern with Chelsea. It was hard for them to penetrate. In fact, they made Dembele useless in the first half. Dembele couldn't do anything. But the second half, they started making substitutions that affected the player, the game and everything. So they started capitalizing it. You understand? They started playing from the midfield as we know them.
Until
within 10 minutes, they equalized. So, and when Super Cup is not a trophy that requires extra time.
Straight to penalty.
So
okay, so now do you think with what we've seen them play yesterday that they are going to do much better in the league? With the little we saw them play, do you think they will do much better in the league despite that they lost the trophy to PSG? Or do you think they won't do well? So now, as you're talking about that, also talk about the game with Burnley.
Tottenham had a very terrible season last time, so it was a hard season for them. So they have made a lot of changes in the club. like getting a new coach, and we all know Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank, since he was promoted with Brentford to Premier League, he's been a trouble coach. He's good. You understand? Thomas Frank is a very good coach, and in as much as he has upgraded to Tottenham, yeah, we know Tottenham is a big club no matter what. So and Tottenham have the players and all of that. You have the young players at Chelsea. They are one of the clubs in the England that have players, and now they are trying to get more players to add to the team. So this season is going to be a good season for them, in as much as they've gotten a new coach, and it's going to be an easy win for them in case one.
Okay. We'll see how that plays out. So viewers, in case you're joining us for the first time, this is Football Unfiltered, where we bring to you a lot of football gists, a lot of happenings in the Premier League. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe, and also don't forget to click on the notification button so that you get notified of our subsequent videos. Thank you. So let's move to the next game that we'll play, and it's going to be the game between Wolves and Man City. So what do you think about this game?
Well, Wolves is a stubborn team as usual, but Wolves have like for a couple of seasons now they are more of selling players than buying. You understand? So Wolves have made a lot of sales and all of that. They don't have those quality players like we know before. And Man City is a top club. You understand? They have carried the league many times.
They have
the experience, everything. They have the players. So it's not going to, no doubt, they are going to
be an easy
win for them.
And now coming into the league with much energy,
pressure, everything.
Yes, coupled with the fact that last season they didn't really end how they wanted to end.
Yes.
So
it's going to be an easy win for them.
Alright, so let's look at the next game that we played, which is between Chelsea, your club, and Crystal Palace. We've seen how Crystal Palace has been recently.
Yeah.
They collected the trophy from, they played Community Shield with Liverpool, and they won Liverpool, surprisingly.
I won Man City.
I won Man City in the FA Cup. So, and they'll be meeting the Club World Cup champions. So what do you think about this game?
Well, Crystal Palace is a stubborn team as usual. But their strengths, the strengths of Crystal Palace come from their midfield to the front.
Okay.
Especially the front, because they have the likes of Easy, Mateta.
Yeah.
So and Sa. So these three players they understood each other, like they understand each other. So it's going to be a hard match for Chelsea. You understand? Last season we couldn't beat them.
Yeah.
We couldn't beat Crystal Palace, but with the addition to the team of Chelsea and everything, I think Chelsea are going to win the match.
Okay.
But it's going to be a tough one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a tough one. So it could end in draw. Is that what you're saying?
No. Chelsea are going to win the match.
Okay. Are you saying that because you're a Chelsea fan? Okay, let's look at the next game that we played, and it's going to be between Nottingham Forest and Brentford. What do you think about this game?
This game is going to be a tough game, but not much, because Brentford lost many players. Like Brentford lost them. They are likely to lose John Wisa. In fact, John Wisa have told them that he's not going to continue with them. They lost their coach. They lost their defensive midfielder to Arsenal. That is Christian Noga. So it's going to shake. Like it's a big shake to the club. And with these players, they have been performing for years for the club with the coach and everything. So Nottingham Forest is a team. You can see they bought players. So and this club, they are organized. Looking like they have, looking at their performance last season, they were doing great with this player. So they didn't sell any player, and they added. So it's going to be an easy win for Nottingham Forest. Yeah, it's going to be an easy win for them.
Okay, quickly, let's look at, I think this should be the biggest game of the week. It's going to be the game between Manchester United and Arsenal. So quickly, what do you think about this game?
Well, it's going to be a tough game, very very tough, because these two clubs are rivals. Yeah, they are rivals, and in as much as Man U had bad season last time, they added some players. They have strengthened the club a little bit,
Yeah.
and they have some dangerous players now.
Mhm.
The same thing goes to Arsenal. So it's going to be a tough match. So I think I'll be going for a win for Man U.
Okay, so lastly on the list, let's look at the game that we played, which is going to be the game of Leeds and Everton. What do you think about this game?
Well, Everton is a defensive club,
Yeah,
and they are good with the attack.
yeah.
They defend and attack.
Okay.
So, and Leeds are more of attack and attack. They don't care about defending. They believe they have a very fast attackers. They believe in scoring. If you score, I will score. That's what they believe in.
Yeah.
And Everton is not a scoring club.
Okay.
You understand? They are not good in scoring goals. So I think it's going to be a win for Leeds
Okay.
or a draw, because Leeds are good. Like, they are good with the attack. They play very well. They can create chances. They score goals. So I'll be going for Leeds.
Okay, just like you analyze, don't you think since it's a new season that they're going to be coming back with lots of changes?
Yes.
Lots of changes in the teams. With the way they played last season, they must have made some few corrections. Don't you think it's not going to be like you said? Don't you think that Leeds that is more of playing attacking game must have corrected their defending pattern? Don't you think so?
Well, yeah, that's true. Because when you are coming to the Premier League, you have in mind that this is Premier League, and there is no club that is smiling here.
Oh, yeah.
But we have known Leeds for a long time. You understand? In as much that they went back to Championship last season,
Yeah.
Leeds are good. They are good in attack and all of that. So I still go for Leeds, even though Everton have a coach. They made some signings.
Mhm.
You understand? But I still believe that Leeds can go for a win or a draw.
Okay, so viewers, this is where we'll be coming to the end of the show. Don't forget, he predicted Arsenal to win the league. We'll be glad to get your own prediction on the comment section. So tell us the club you think will be winning the Premier League this season. Remember, it's a fresh season and we are expecting a lot from the season. Darlings, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to also click on our notification button so that you will get notified of our subsequent episode that will be bringing your way. Thank you so much for being part of the show. See you next time. Yes. Bye.